What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Starfield. Now, I suppose that in this episode we're, I don't know, hopefully going to be able to finish out some of the what we need to do in Jameson. Like, hang on, I'm stupid. You know what? Whatever. The lodge is the only place I don't know that technically fits to every single location. I would know more, but again, it's me. If you've technically been watching this channel long enough, the general sense of stupidity that I display on mass scaling is, well, it's evident. Hang on. That's no, never mind. Very good. Now then, what was I gonna do again? Okay, there we go. We're good. All right, now to testify. I don't really know. There's something to do with reaching to a council, trying to get into. Oh,
I'm stuck. And the only place close enough
wait.
to land.
Am I over? Do I have too much weight on me? Yes, I do. Fun. Shoot.
You're not suggesting.
Don't mind me. Just. Okay. This is more annoying than it's worth. Let's see what I have that I don't need. I mean, to be fair, this is the only thing that I basically don't use. So yeah, it's kind of useless to me. Everything else is relatively okay. And there we go. We're just under it. Thank you. Oh. Okay.
Captain,
Yo, what's up?
over here.
Wait, I'm a captain? This one that I could...
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it.
Alright. So, what's
Listen,
next?
I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier.
It's fine.
So,
We're trying
in
to
the
save
interest
people.
of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head.
Okay.
My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance.
Okay,
The
what?
UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place.
That...
I
what?
am a clone of
Oh.
a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy.
Now, that's just
They
confusing.
called
How's that
him
even
Fay
possible?
Ventus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership
did it work
of the
at least?
UC military for generations to come.
Huh. Okay, I have more questions, but... Yeah, this is...
A non-trivial amount of gene editing.
Huh.
Clone,
Wait.
honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels.
So effectively, he's just your father?
There's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
Okay, what, I don't know.
I'm the last.
Oh, okay.
A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young.
Ooh.
Training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were
Such
deployed to the front
negligence.
lines during the Colony War, and they never came back.
Oh.
Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it.
I don't know. I don't want to get into that can of
I'm
boredoms
getting
right
there.
now.
The man I was cloned from, my Father was executed for acts
There we
committed
go.
during the war.
Oh.
The man caused a lot of death on both
Oh.
sides. Freestar Collective and UC.
Yikes.
Military and civilians. And the things he did, well,
Why did they
they're
want to
part of
clone
the
him
reason
then?
The UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms
They're-
to this day.
Why?
So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Should be fine.
I really appreciate you saying that.
Alright.
I just thought
Can
you
we just-
deserved to know, considering how much you've done already.
Thanks, I guess.
You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss?
Not as far as
I
I
know you got
know.
dropped into the middle of this pretty fast.
It's
Or
not the
if
first
you've
time that
got
I've
any
been around
last-minute business to
dropped in.
attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
I can wait.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin.
Alright.
All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Alright. Let's
Sounds
go.
like our cue. Here we go.
I'm ready for this, I guess. Granted, before I talk, if I have to do any persuasion checks, I'm gonna preemptively save and go back every single time I fail. I don't mind cheating. Just to do this. Hello. How are you doing? Yes, I've gotten myself into a mess. No, I can't hear you. Wait, are you glitched? Come on, I'm holding the elevator door for you. Alright, let's go. Alright, nothing like something being very suspenseful. Would this be a good time to save? I'll wait a little bit longer before I do that. Oh. So, this is kind of like a Jedi Council. I'll close the door. And, this looks a little bit more suspenseful than I suspected. Alright, there we go. Now I can save. Yes, I'm weird for doing this. No, I don't. No. No. No.
You must...
Of course. Okay. Well, I don't know what they were gonna say.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Wow.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today.
Okay, thank you.
So now,
Oh, wait. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Let me back away. Okay, now I can deal with whatever it was. If this entire conversation isn't needed,
we have two petitioners here making a
of course.
surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice
Okay, then,
archives. A request which will... Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you.
thank you.
Perhaps you could summarize...
Okay, I'm not precisely sure what to go with here.
That is
Okay.
something to consider.
I
But
guess
we
my
also
save
have to take
didn't
into
really do
account the
anything.
nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting.
Okay.
While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon.
I mean,
They've
yeah,
been
but
happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack.
except for the one idea
Seems at
that it
best
could
panic.
indicate that they're
At
evolving.
worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
Dude,
I would remind
was
the
very
chief
rude.
diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium.
I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000?
there we go. Now we're
Because if
getting
tragedies
somewhere.
like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we?
That was being civil.
While there should be no doubt, the preservation of life
it is
stands
calling them out a
paramount
little bit,
among this
but-
body's duties.
Who knows?
Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
Well...
Just taking her word for it as well, then.
Dude, it's not just her.
So it would seem. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
It's such a more complicated decision at this point that I don't even know what to do.
I'm inclined to agree.
There we go, thank
As
you.
am I.
Well, I am not.
Well, you're
I've
just a
heard nothing here to
stickler.
convince me that we should
You're
do
very rude right now,
I will not
and I
risk the
personally
life
don't
of
like you
peace.
100%.
If.
Maybe we can become
Yes.
friends in the
A
future.
fair assessment, Chief Diplomat.
But
So
for
then,
now...
while the data you two have presented is compelling, I think we can safely say it's insufficient for the level of action you've requested.
Wasn't there one more?
Perhaps once we've... What was that?
Attention.
This is what happened. Hang on. This is what we were trying to warn you about. Also, sorry about that. But it's whatever.
Incident.
Yeah.
Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
Oh, this may not be good.
There's been an attack at the spaceport.
Told you.
Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
See?
There must be
Why were you doubting?
The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it
Well, I'm not just gonna sit around.
discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Hello over there.
Admiral Logan,
I feel slightly
the
smug.
local barracks can provide support.
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world.
Oof.
Going to take a while to bring them in.
That.
Well then,
Well, you ready?
we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there.
Ian, you ready?
Coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Alright, let's go.
A few moments later.
Alright, so the situation is a little bit worse than I technically expected. But with that, I believe that I'm just going to be ending it here. I hope you enjoyed. Please consider liking and subscribing. Have a good day, and bye.